welcome to Aunty May's kitchen. As you can see, thank you for joining me today, and today we're going to be cooking wan pot. For those of you that don't know what wan pot is, it's a bit like jollof rice, but it's not exactly the same. So when we cook wan pot, you can make it with oil or palm oil, but today I'm going to be using oil. So that brings me to the ingredient I'm going to be using. Of course, you need rice. I've got 3 cups of rice here washed, and oil. I've got half a cup of oil measured. Use a measurement to measure the cup. And then I've got some onion as well as spring onion. The reason why I love spring onion is it's got a really nice flavor, and also the nutrients. It's got vitamin A and thiamine as well, so that's why I like to use spring onion as well. And I'm going to be using smoked chicken. The reason why, smoked chicken is much more low in fat than the normal chicken because it's been smoked, and also it has a very nice flavor. So if you're cooking it with anything, the flavor still comes out. That's why I chose to use smoked chicken. And we've got the peeled tomato. You can see it's there, peeled. And I've got some sweet pepper. Sweet pepper just gives it a flavor, so that's why I've got the sweet pepper. We're also going to need a jumbo cube. It's like a flavor enhancer. There are different companies that produces it, but I love the jumbo one because it tastes quite good with food. And this is the chicken flavor. You have different flavors. You have prawn, but I'm using chicken flavor today, which will go nicely with the smoked chicken. And I've got some salt as well. I'm using 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I'm not going to use that much salt because the jumbo cube has salt, and also the smoked chicken it does have a salty taste to it, so I'm not going to put that much salt, but you can put it to your taste, so depending on how much salt you eat. But as we all know, salt is not too good for you, so I'm trying to keep it low. And of course, I've got my own hot sauce that I use. It's called Aunty May's hot sauce, and this is just a hot pepper sauce that I use. I use it to cook, and even after cooking as well, I use it as a side sauce for anything like rice, chips, fried chicken, literally anything. So it's there, package, everything with the name. And last but not the least, I'm going to have some spinach at the side. The reason why, spinach is really good. It has a lot of iron, vitamin A, and it's quite nutritious. So because rice is very carbohydrate based, so I like to have a bit of either salad or spinach at the side to mix it. So I will have a bit of fiber and not just carbohydrate in my dish. So yeah, and for the rice, I'm going to use, this is 3.5 cups of boiling water that I'm going to use to cook. And I also have some onions, some tomatoes, chopped fresh tomatoes, and I've also got some spices in here that I'm going to blend and add onto the dish. I've got mixed herbs there, so it's all blended, and I'm going to add that to the dish. So that's what we're going to use. So get your ingredient together and let's start cooking. Remove the chicken, and then since it's one pot, there's no specific order of putting things. So I'm just going to put the rice, the oil is already in there, the water, the onion, the sweet pepper, the jumbo cube, the tomato, and everything else, and we're just going to let that boil for like 20 minutes, but just make sure you're checking it, and make sure the heat is not too high because it needs to cook as good as possible without it being too soft or too hard. So the best way to do it is to make sure you keep it on medium to low heat, and then cover it and just let it boil. So now everything is in there, the rice, the oil, the onion, sweet peppers, everything is in there except for the chicken, which is going to go later. So now we're just going to leave everything to boil for about 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, and then calm, and then we can put the chicken afterwards, which is what goes last. So the rice is cooking nicely, but before it finishes, we're going to put the final piece into the recipe, and that is the smoked chicken that I had previously fried. So that's just gonna go in there, which is going to give it that nice smoky taste.
Okay.
And so the chicken is the last bit that you put inside, and you just mix it up so the chicken can be even all around the food and the flavor can go inside. After that, you just cover it. If the rice isn't fully cooked yet, but yet you don't want to add water because then it makes it very soft. So something that you can do, you use a cling film or plastic, and then you just put that over. This creates some steam, which isn't too much, and it helps the rice to cook very beautifully. So just use the cling film. And put the heat on very low, and that just give that about 15 minutes to just cook. So cover it, give it some time, and make sure the heat is low so it doesn't burn. It will just use that low heat to generate some steam that will help the rice to cook. The rice is finished cooking, and you can see it's nicely cooked, just as I want it. It's not too soft, but still cooked properly. So the rice is done. What I'm going to do now is the final stage, and then we're done. We're ready to eat. To wash the spinach, and then I'm going to put the spinach in some hot water just to get it a bit soft and not overcooked. The reason why I don't boil it, because when you boil it, it gets overcooked and then you lose the nutrients, so there's no point. So I'm just going to just put in hot water, then put it at the side of the dish. So that is it, and then we'll be ready to eat. Okay, so the spinach has been washed clean. So now, to make sure there's no sand or any stones in it, because sometimes even when you buy it from the supermarket, it still does have some sand because of the way they manufacture them. So you still need to make sure it's washed properly. Now I'm just going to put some boiling water into the spinach, and that is it. So that's just going to be at the side of the dish, and that is it. It's as simple as that. So it's all done now. That's the one pot, Sierra Leone Wan Pot there, and then the spinach and the smoked chicken at the side, and then also, because I love pepper, I have some of my Aunty May's hot sauce at the side of it. So you can put as much as you desire. I did put some in the rice when I was cooking, but wasn't that much, so just going to have it at the side so I can just mix it with the chicken and the spinach, and that is the dish done. Thank you for joining me today preparing delicious Sierra Leone Wan Pot. I've had so much fun. I hope you did as well. We're going to be doing more videos, so if you have any requests, then send us messages, comment on the video, and we'll try to get through everybody's messages eventually, but we're open to suggestions. My name is Miriam K, and I'm representing Aunty May's Kitchen, so that's Miriam K, aka Aunty May. Thank you. And also the sauce is available. If you want to order the sauce, then send us a message and we can get your details and get that to you. We have in different levels. This is the original, the normal. You can also get it very hot, medium, is up to you. So thank you, and I've had fun. Thank you, and I hope to see you again next time and join me in my kitchen.